it up, Dwayne. Sign on there.
Community Food Bank has come in and they're serving this community. They're here in Orange. Once again, we see them during our holidays, but now during this time of crisis, they are stepping up. You saw us loading food into our new command center for emergency management. On my left, on my right, behind me is the food bank and their mighty efforts. Why are we here? How'd you get connected to Orange?
Well, we worked through interfaith.
Hold on. Time out 1 second. Hold on. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now we got it.
We work with Interfaith Food Pantry of the Oranges, and they reached out to us about helping their community. So we have these emergency disaster boxes that last a family of 4 for 14 days. We decided that we wanted to give it to them. So, Mike, we have
672 for this particular site.
Councilwoman Wooten is representing the council, helped to spearhead to make sure we got this effort underway. Councilwoman, how do we do it? Who are we working with? What's our next steps?
So it takes a village to raise kids, and it takes a community. We have several churches in the community. They're always there. They give out bags of food. They give out hot food. And most of it, a lot of it is through the help of the food bank. So we want to applaud you and thank you for that.
Thank
you. We want to thank you.
Give it up for the food bank.
Reverend Ferguson right here, who is with Bethel Baptist Church. He is a big part of what happened today. So I just want to thank Mayor Warren and Reverend Ferguson to having the forethought to bring this to our community. So that's how we do it in Orange. It's all about the community.
Very important, all about the community. If we band together, we can beat coronavirus. Certainly, the food bank is doing their part. This administration is going to do their part. The council is on board. The police director, DPW, everyone's inside. We're going to see them in a second. But I want to really thank you, the food bank, because I know you're taxed across the state with what you do. And to stop in this caring town, we want to thank you.
Mayor, it's what we do every day. This is just a new type of event, but I mean, we're working 24 hours a day to not only meet the needs of the community in Orange, Bergen County, but we're trying to reach out to all our counties. So we want to thank you and for the City Council and for Interfaith for allowing us to be able to partner with you today.
You heard it from the food bank. Listen, if you have symptoms, we're going to put up the number for you to call. If you are in need, there's going to be a number for you to call. You can always contact our website as well. I'm Mayor Warren. I'm going to be in this to the thick of it with our residents and all of our community partners to make sure we beat the coronavirus. Orange, stay strong. DPW, the Board of Education is here on board. We're making sure everything happens. We have our emergency management people on board giving out masks. Yvonne, just show your face.
Oh, hi. My face? Hi.
Not too much, Yvonne. Not too
Okay.
much. That's Yvonne Eichner with our emergency management. She wants to make sure that we're all safe. We're going to go in, start to unload. Remember, if you have a need, contact the number on the screen, and you can always contact me, your mayor, Dwayne Warren, at 862-373-0025. That'll be up on the screen. Please contact us. All right, gentlemen, ladies, let's go to work. We are here at the Rosa Parks School. It is serving as our emergency center where we're bringing in food. The food bank has been gracious enough to bring us food in. These are all the staple items that's in each of these boxes. There are over 300 boxes. Councilwoman Wooten, you've already started to examine some of the areas that are in need. You and your council colleagues, just tell me how you've been sending that information to us in the administration.
So what we've been doing is we've been taking your information, we put that information on a COVID-19 Facebook page. So we have over 300 people interacting with that page now. So we have Councilman Kerry Coley in the East Ward, Harold Johnson in the West, Jamie Summers in the South, and of course Council President in the North. We're all doing a collective venture of getting this information out to the people. In addition to that, we are getting food out to people, we're getting water out to people. We've been to various buildings, various neighborhoods, checking on our seniors. Of course, with the administration, the health department, police, and fire.
We're working hard together. This is one government. We're banded together. I want to thank each of the ward council people for getting involved in this effort to make sure we identify people who are in need. I am roving the city constantly, contacting people, doing wellness checks just to make sure that we're all doing well and following the protocols. Check the website. There is also a competition for essay, arts, drawing, and a video competition where you can win cash prizes if you're school age. So from 1st grade to 12th grade, you can win prizes. Check the website. It's still available. We've extended the deadline for it. Submit it in and see what happens at home. We can use some time to have some fun as we're at home. The food distribution is going to go today. It'll go throughout the next 14 days to those people who are in need. If you're in need, please contact one of the numbers on the screen and we will contact you immediately. Please be advised that this is a serious virus and we are taking this very seriously. So any questions, any calls, any concerns, you can contact the mayor, 862-373-0025. I am here with the Director of Community Service, Wendy Sykes. Wendy, just tell us what's happening here. How are we going to get this food out? Do we have other places that have offered to help, and what are we doing with the volunteers?
Sure. So today we have packaged boxes of food that's been delivered by the Community Food Bank. It's been donated. These boxes are going out to several of our senior buildings that have indicated that they are in need of non-perishable foods. The boxes are filled with non-perishable foods. Each box contains about 14 days worth of food for a family of 4.
Now, tell me about the offers that we received from other community partners who want to come out and help our volunteers and also donate.
So some other partners include McDonald's on Main Street. They've offered breakfast sandwiches to some of the seniors. So as soon as we are able to identify those individuals, we will get those sandwiches out to the seniors.
Once again, that number is on the screen, so if you have a need, make sure you call. And what about G&S Restaurant on Main Street, G&S Deli? Their offer to help volunteers.
Right, so they offered to have some prepared meals for our volunteers that are here helping us today. It's a coordinated effort across the board with the City of Orange and OPD and DPW, and then some outside assistance. So they offered to assist us with meals.
And our neighborhood food banks, food pantries, are they open?
Yes, we have a number of neighborhood food pantries and soup kitchens that are open. They do have different days. Each one opens on different days. They work via volunteers. So we will put that up on the website.
We'll get that list of all the food pantries in town. Make sure you have the contact numbers and the addresses. Now, this section of boxes are for seniors throughout the town who don't live in senior housing. So they're going to be provided for as well.
Sure.
And they can call the same number on the screen?
Yes, they can.
There you have it. This contact information. We have Wendy Sykes here, who's coordinating a real huge effort to make sure that our community is fed and that we're safe. Together, we can beat coronavirus. Here with Pam Taylor, who has served this city for decades, serving in community service, serving our seniors and those who are in need. Pam, tell me now, you have always had a dual role, but today you're in your emergency management role. What does that entail?
Yes, I am. I was called out of the darkness into the light to come and to serve the city of Orange, my favorite population, the senior citizens, and to do what I can to help to make life better for our community.
Now, as emergency management, when are you called into action? You're part of the CERT team. How does that work?
Well, Yvonne Eichner, who is in charge, she's a deputy coordinator who I worked with for about 20 years in emergency management, called me and said that there was a need that we get our CERT team together and come out and try to work with the City of Orange Township, the mayor and the council to try to get packages out to the seniors. So that's why I am here today, to serve our beautiful community and try to help in the time of need.
Now, your official title for CERT is Community Emergency Response Team.
Yes.
You're called out to fires, to floods, to instances where people have devastation, where they're homeless. You've coordinated with the Red Cross and a number of agencies across the state and federal government.
Yes. Hurricane Sandy was one of the major problems that the city of Orange had, and we got our CERT team together, we got our emergency management team together, and we came out as a coordinated effort with all the different agencies, and we addressed so many of the problems that we were facing. And with all of the help from all the communities and all the members of the emergency management team, the police department, fire department, public works department, we were able to combat the problem that we had, and together we made a great impact on the city of Orange.
Is that collective experience that we bring to this hour in our fight against the coronavirus? People like Pam Taylor, who are dedicated in our community, they make sure that we're able to respond with vigor and with substance by doing this food give out, by talking to people. She is also a spiritual person, and you've been on the phone in many cases with people who have been cooped up for a long time and are looking for some kind of relief emotionally and spiritually. So we want to thank you for all that you do.
You're more than welcome.
Thank you.
God bless you.
This is our hug, 6 feet away. All right. Thank you. I'm here with some organizers in the community. Certainly, you know Reverend Ferguson from Bethel Baptist, James Anderson from the police department. You see the back from the fire department. I'm sorry. Show them the back so they can be very clear. Orange Fire Department, Jamie Anderson. Latter one, thank you, brother, for being here. We're here at the Rosa Parks School. That's part of the Orange Board of Education. We've commandeered it with the help of the board and the council to make this an emergency center where we've now taken in over 600 boxes of food to feed our community. Reverend Ferguson, this is a drop-off center that the food bank is using regionally because they serve throughout the state.
Yes.
And I understand that we're going to help another community close by with some boxes as well.
Yes, sir. So when the food bank told us that their locations closed because of coronavirus, they asked if we had a place that we could store food and distribute food for them. So thank you and all of the good folks in Orange, New Jersey, made sure the drop-off point was available here at the Rosa Parks School, and we'll be probably delivering about 150 boxes of food to East Orange.
Our neighbors across the way in East Orange will be a beneficiary because the facilities and the convenience for the food bank, they have to go all over the state. For them to drop off one place where it's pretty local, we're going to do that and we'll distribute it to East Orange. Ted Green, my friend, the mayor there, is doing a great job, and I thank him for the cooperative efforts that we both put forward in making sure the community comes first. Jamie Anderson, speaking of community first, you have been on the fire department for 30 years almost. You've had 2 children, one go into the police service and one into the fire service. But you're back here as a retired firefighter. You got this big pension, you got this big payout. You don't really need to be here.
It's not so big.
You don't really need to be here, but you're here. What's the big story?
Well, I take food to my mother-in-law's in one of the senior buildings here, and I have an auntie over in the downtown area. So every Friday I take them food, and
on your own, through
on
your
my
own resources.
Yes. Well,
you just
on
do
my
that.
church every Friday we distribute food anyway. So I make bags for them and a few of my neighbors. And then, you know, somebody from your office called me about this. And I said, really? I said, that's great, because I drop off food to 6 people every Friday. This, if you look at these boxes, this is especially at this time. Before the coronavirus even showed up, I was doing this. But this is amazing for the people who can't get out. Some people are invalids, you know, some people, they're not that mobile. This is great for them. Thank you, Mayor Warren. Thank you so much. This is incredible. And I saw what was in some of these packages. There's good food in there. It's good food.
Good, nutritious food.
You can't find anything at the supermarket.
That's right. There's no price gouging here. There's no need to leave your place. You call the number on the screen. The food is free. We will deliver it. We don't cook for you, but we will deliver it. But make sure that if you're in need, call the number. If you know someone in need, please let us know so that we can service them as well. If we stand together, we can beat coronavirus.
Amen to that.
Thank you, sir.